Cunningham here. I just wanted to take a minute and talk about something that has come up over and over again in the last several years of my coaching practice for nutrition and fitness. And obviously I help women lose weight and keep it off. So I talk to women on a daily basis who are struggling with this problem of being, overweight, in some cases severely overweight, and they're trying to take steps to lose weight, but they're struggling in that process. And so they'll reach out to me and they'll say, "Hey, Roseanne, I'd really like your help with, working with you with your program with losing weight. But what scares me about it the most is that I'm gonna have to, stop eating the foods that I love, and I'm gonna have to start eating foods that I hate. And I'm busy and I don't wanna be a short order cook, and the food issue really scares me. And I think that that's where my problem is, but it really scares me." And so I'm looking at these women and I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not even thinking to myself, just in the discussion that I'm having with them, as I'm starting to talk to them more, it starts to come out that, their confidence is low and their clothes aren't fitting the way that they want them to fit. And their relationships are starting to suffer. Maybe their relationship with their spouse, or relationships that they have with their children, because they're not able to be as active with their kids as they would like to be. Or maybe, I know in some cases, as the kids get older, they become embarrassed to be around their parents if their parents are heavier, especially like in social settings, at sports events and different things like that. It's actually a really common thing that I hear a lot from parents, is they feel like their children are embarrassed to be around them because they're overweight. And then sometimes, they're even going to the doctor for their yearly physicals and they're getting poor lab results back, and they're just not feeling healthy all the way around. Like, they know that they're not at their best. It's a struggle to, put their shoes on. It's a struggle to just walk around, to walk up and down the stairs in their house. And in some cases, it's not even that bad. In some cases, it's just, they feel like they've got some weight to lose. They're not happy with what they see when they look in the mirror. It's affecting their confidence. It is affecting their relationship with their spouse, because they don't feel comfortable getting intimate in that when they don't love their body and they don't love what they look like. And so it's a big problem. And it's understandable that their concern is around the food aspect of it. And in some cases, if it's somebody who absolutely hates to exercise or hasn't exercised in a very long time, the movement aspect of losing weight scares them as well, because it's hard. And I'm going to tell you, like, if the things that I'm saying are relating to you, if you are in that situation where you are like, I got to do something, but I'm scared to death of failing at it, because I feel like I've failed at every single thing that I've tried. Every diet I've tried, every magic pill that I've tried, everything I've tried I've failed at. And if you are in that position where you're feeling that way and you're like, I don't know, maybe I could work with Roseanne, maybe I should talk to Roseanne, I want to just encourage you on something. Whether you reach out to me and talk to me about coaching or not is totally up to you. But here's the thing. If weight loss was easy, everybody would be at their ideal weight. Nobody would be struggling. Obesity wouldn't be a problem. So yes, it is going to take hard work. It is going to take focus. It is going to take a commitment to your health. It is going to take an investment in your health. If you change nothing and you continue on the path that you're on, you're not going to get to where you want to be, and you're going to potentially put your life and your life really at risk. And is it really worth it for you to put your life at risk? I would say no, it's not. And there are so many things in life that we've conquered before that are much harder than choosing wisely in the kitchen, than choosing to move your body. So here's the thing, okay? You don't have to, if you decide that you want to work with me or pursue that, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to give up the foods that you love. And eating healthy does not have to suck. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. And it really doesn't cost that much extra money, especially when you compare it to the money that you're spending on dining out and on processed foods and on medical expenses for, things that are happening because your body is not at the ideal weight that it should be at. So here's the thing. When women work with me, I provide them with meal plans. And in my private coaching in particular, they are customized meal plans to you, to your preferences, to what your family prefers, to the extent that I can, to your max calories, to your max sugar requirements, to your protein levels for the day, to the extent that I am able to create those for you, because you are my client, not your family. I try to do the best I can to customize those meal plans so that they work, so that you don't have to be a short order cook, so that your family will enjoy them as well, so that it doesn't take up too much time, it doesn't take up too much money, and your family will benefit from the healthiness of those recipes as well. So I'm telling you, eating healthy doesn't have to suck. And when I create and customize these meal plans and give you the recipes and the shopping lists to go with them, all you have to do is follow it. It's that simple. And once you start to eat healthier foods, it will start, your blood sugar levels will start to balance out, and you will not have cravings for the junk food, and you will start to feel better, and you will start to lose weight, and you will start to feel more confident. Your energy levels will come up. You'll sleep better at night. Your skin will look better. Like, everything improves when you start eating the right foods in the right portions and in the right macros. And so I do all of that work for you in my programs, so you don't even have to think about it. You just have to follow the program. And it doesn't take, even if you decide, I can't work with Roseanne, I want to do this on my own, fine, knock yourself out, do it on your own. I'm telling you that to make yourself some eggs in the morning for breakfast, a lot of times people tell me, I don't have time to eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast eater. Well, you know what? If you want to lose weight, you got to start eating breakfast. You need to start balancing out your blood sugar levels. And to scramble up or fry or make an omelet, okay, it takes like 7 minutes. I've actually timed it when I've made my own. 7 minutes from start to finish. And you've got a perfectly healthy meal right there. So there's never an excuse for not eating healthy. And the other thing is, when you're eating healthy on a regular basis, I use what's called, in my coaching, I use what's called the 90-10 rule. So 90% of the time you do everything right, and 10% of the time you let yourself splurge a little bit so that you don't feel deprived of the foods that you love, so that you can feel like you are free to make that choice. And here's the reality. You are always free to make that choice. I tell my clients this all the time. When they go to a party or, on vacation or something, and they're around family and friends who are, gorging themselves on whatever, birthday cake and barbecue and whatever happens to be on the table, my clients often say, man, I feel so deprived because I can't do that stuff. And the reality is, yes, You can do that stuff. You always have a choice. You can choose to eat those foods if you want to, or you can choose to put your health first. I, as your coach, never once tie your hands behind your back and say, you better not. Not ever. So I always say, you are free to choose. You are free to choose however you want to choose. What I say though is if you fall off track of the meal plan and of the strategy that we have put in place for you, then you got to get right back on track with your very next choice. That's how what I offer doesn't become a diet, okay? Because I don't believe in diets, I don't sell diets, I sell a lifestyle. I teach my clients how to eat in a way that adequately nourishes their body, their mind, their life, so that they can be at optimal health and happiness, so that they can live their best life as their best self and be confident in that. And so that everything that they learn becomes so ingrained in them and becomes so much of a habit that they don't even have to think about it anymore. It's like brushing their teeth. You wouldn't leave the house without brushing your teeth, right? Or putting your clothes on. It becomes a part of who you are, it becomes a part of your everyday life. And so that's my goal in my coaching practice, is to teach my clients how to ingrain these ingrain these healthy choices as habits into their life, that it just becomes a part of who you are. And so, yes, it sucks to be overweight. Yes, it sucks to have that struggle, but you need to make a choice. Do you want the hard that comes with being heavy? Or do you want the hard that comes with doing something about it? The choice is yours, all right? And I believe that you're capable of it, okay? So that's my little nugget of nourishment for you today around the fact that you do not have to give up everything you love to eat healthy or to lose weight. And eating healthy actually can be very delicious. It can taste good. Ask any client who's ever worked with me and who's ever used my recipes. They are the bomb. They are delicious. They are simple. They are healthy. It will not cost you an arm and a leg at the grocery store. In fact, you will probably save money rather than spending more money, because dining out is expensive and eating unhealthy food is expensive, and having medical bills because of your weight struggles is expensive, and potentially losing your marriage or your relationships is expensive. So ask yourself, if you don't change anything, what will it cost you? All right? So with that, have a happy day. I'll chat with you all later.